All right, we are live. What's going on, everybody? You know what it is. Podcast for Nooners by Nooners. And I am joined tonight by some of the lovely, I don't know, what, Noonerettes? What are we calling Nooner ladies?
Lady Nooners.
Lady Nooners? Really, my mic seems... You guys said my mic seems low? It seems really loud to me, but whatever. But anyways, I was also trying to figure out, well, I knocked my camera, that's why I'm using my webcam today. I knocked my camera over and broke the lens off of it. So I'm sure that's going to be a cheap fix. And I know, and my next thing, Womb, I tried to figure out, there's a producer mode on this software, and I thought it meant I wasn't going to be on camera, but apparently I have to be. I don't know, but I'll try to stay out of the way as much as possible.
Dude, you should have done goth drag. That's what I was talking Jake into.
Goth drag? Jake could have done it. I know.
Definitely. Pulled it off.
I think Jake probably just has a closet full of stuff and could have just immediately do it. So,
dude, you should have been full Ross Patterson goth. Needs more blood.
More blood.
More blood. Hot. I mean, I do have a knife somewhere around here. I can make some blood. But, I don't feel like getting stitches tonight either. I just, slowly bleed out on the show. I get some good ratings, so. Get some good ratings. Might be the last one, though. So what are you ladies up to tonight?
Talking shit to Eli. I'm gonna fight you, motherfucker.
I feel...
Never see you.
I feel like that fight is destined to happen. Like, it's going to happen one day.
It is definitely going to happen.
He keeps talking shit.
So, obviously...
Gonna have on the show.
Obviously, I'm joined, as always, by Charlie. We have some other ladies on tonight. We have Sarah, the lady typically stabbing people in the chat. And the lovely Holly. She's the one all in red. And then Kayla, who you guys know as Evil Ginger in the chat. So, yeah, it should be a fun one. Ladies' night up in her.
Other than you.
Other than me. Sorry. I tried. I really tried.
You can talk it.
I was working. I was trying to figure out how to get off the screen, but I ran out of time because I had to go to a fucking skate night for my kids' school at their roller skating ring, and trying to get a kid who's just cracked out on Mike and Ike's and soda and cotton candy off a roller skating rink can be difficult for sure. But yeah, anyways, so it's Thotumn, as we say. You guys, ladies, have any plans for Halloween?
Nope.
No. Okay. Well, there goes that question. What about?
How dare you ask that? You know we're gonna say nothing because that's the best alibi. Duh.
Exactly.
Oh, sure.
No plans. I'm gonna be at home.
Do any of you guys
Sacrificing anyone?
Making a circle, sacrificing men.
sacrificing men? Yeah, sure. Do y'all get trick-or-treaters at all?
I leave my light off, so no.
Oh.
No.
No?
I don't know. We just moved in a couple months ago, so we'll find out.
I live on a 4-lane road. No.
No. So, yeah. My old house, I didn't. And then our new house, last year was our first year here, and we get a lot. And I got really excited. So, I kind of, in my excitement, kind of shot myself in the foot by being the full-size candy bar house. So now I have to keep being the full-size candy bar house.
That's what Joe wanted to do.
And
that's when you go to Sam's or Costco and get it for wholesale.
Oh no! So I went to Target, and they had full the big movie theater size packs of the sour straws for 50 cents.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah. So I mean, I just I bought boxes of them.
Oh, okay. Well, that's probably better than buying the small fun size ones anyway, because those are what, $8 or something?
Yeah, and then I got fireball shooters for the adults. Oh,
That's awesome.
So
I hope you make someone fall off the wagon with that.
that's my hope. I also was.
I usually just take a big cup of liquor
Oh yeah,
to walk with my kid.
yeah. That's what my wife
Taking
did.
pictures.
My wife, who went trick or treating with my kids while I stayed at home, had like a big Yeti tumbler just full of like vodka seltzer. But we live in a pretty cool neighborhood. Apparently, all the parents just like walk around with just open drinks. So that's what it is.
I mean, unless you want to just be a rip-roaring asshole, you need the liquor.
Oh yeah, yeah. Out of control fucking kids.
Right? Especially like sugar high. I need something. And this is
Considering it's going to be like 42 here on Halloween, so I'm going to need something to keep me warm.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
That's what I always hate. Like here in Texas, it's always super warm all October, and then Halloween weekend it gets cold as shit, and I'm freezing my tits off, and it's not fun.
I'm
yeah,
just glad it's not supposed to rain.
yeah. It's
Yeah,
supposed.
Those don't get cold. Is what I tell
No
myself.
last night.
Yeah, you guys got snow,
Mm-hmm.
and we're getting it on
was like
Sunday.
80 here.
We're getting your snow on Sunday, and this entire week it's been like in the high 70s, and then this weekend it's gonna snow. So that sucks.
Fuck that, dude.
But here we do, for whatever reason, for safety reasons, they do Halloween on the night before Halloween. They call it Beggar's Night, and I guess it was like started like in the 80s because like, you know, people would go do fucking crazy shit on Halloween. But then, like, kids are just going to do crazy shit anyways, no matter what day it is, so I don't really get it. It just makes a big fucking nightmare for parents. But, whatever, you know? So, anyways, let's do some listener questions real quick. We got a lot of them this week, so. So
Oh, we
ladies
do?
think?
Hopefully they're not completely irrelevant. You fucks.
I feel like they're going to be creepy.
There's a very good chance they're going to be creepy, you know? When you get four women on this podcast, there's definitely going to be some objectification and whatnot. So, but you know, comes with the territory.
Nobody objectifies me but me, damn
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, Charlie's like every morning to get herself going, she just wakes up and cat calls herself in the mirror.
Sometimes I smack myself around a little bit too, just
Yeah.
to get myself in the right frame of mind.
Yeah, she.
Bud
know,
Light choking.
if she makes her food the wrong way, she gives herself a black eye.
A rap on the beat.
So we're starting off hot with a Backstreet Boys quote, but also a question. Ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why.
Wait, is that the actual question?
I know. Sarah, you were probably a Backstreet Boys person back in the day.
Do I look like I listened to that shit back then? You know me, Bill. Come on.
I know. Kayla?
Honestly, though, Backstreet Boys are over NSYNC, and I will die on this hill.
Oh,
I will
all
kill
day
myself
long.
on this hill.
But yeah, when Backstreet Boys were big, I was, middle school, high school, so of course I had to hate it. And now as an adult, when it comes on, like, I jam out for sure.
Not good.
I fucking loved it. We had the one that it was a CD that was white and purple, but it was like swirls. So every time you saw it spinning, it would, almost give you a seizure. So that was fun. I enjoyed that album. I don't know which one that was, but it had all the good songs on it. So whatever that one is.
Not sure. Somebody in chat might know which the name of that album. It might have just been like Backstreet Back or something. Who knows? Or
Probably.
wasn't there one Millennium? Wasn't that one of them?
I remember, I was just about to say, I remember when they did the Millennium thing, and it was like this huge deal. And I don't think any of those songs were very popular. Not compared to their, I guess, it might have been their first album. I don't know.
Amber is in sync all the way. So, in chat. Holly, you had to live with that person. Who were you in sync with her?
It's fine, Amber. We'll just fight in the street and get over it, and then we'll both listen to Backstreet Boys and NSYNC.
Holly, what were you? Were you in sync with Amber, or were you Backstreet Boys?
I Not quite there.
Yeah.
I was more of a Marilyn Manson gal at that age.
Ah.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's why we get along so well, Holly.
Man,
Manson, Rob Zombie, Korn.
Corn. I think they're still touring, aren't they?
Oh yeah, so is Rob Zombie.
Yeah. Rob Zombie, what about?
I got to touch his shoulder one time, and it was magical.
Really? I feel like it'd be like almost like something like supernatural. Like if you touch your shoulder all of a sudden, you're like, and then like you start seeing like in your head just a bunch of crazy shit. You know?
No, it wasn't like that. But I'm pretty sure, I don't know what he had on him. It looked like baby powder. We had just like this plume of like white smoke was coming off of him. Because I went to a concert and he actually walked through the crowd. And I was like, what in the fuck? I have never seen any artist get in the fucking crowd with people and just walk through it like this. That's fucking wild.
He does sometimes, and he hates people. So like that's like amazing for him.
It's a small venue too, so that's why I figured. He just looks so gnarly though. Like he just had stone face and just looked like someone from one of his movies. And I was fangirling. I thought I was recording it. I wasn't. And then when I found out I never pressed the record button, like the guy I was with at the time laughed his ass off because he was like, "I just saw your face fall, and I'm sorry to laugh, but that was just fucking hilarious." Thanks. Appreciate that, Dick. You could have recorded it, but no, I guess that was too hard for your fingers to do. But I have the memory of it. That's fine.
Yeah, living in the moment. I could see him having baby powder, like at least in his hair back then. You know?
Yeah, I think it was in his hair, and it, with the dreads and stuff like that, it might serve a purpose. But they came out and played 2 encores, and he played "Pussy Licker" from A House of a Thousand Corpses, and I was like, oh my god, this is fucking awesome.
Yes, I haven't missed a concert of theirs when they come around for probably the last 7 or 8 years.
That's awesome. He only came here the one time, and I'm really glad I was able to go. It was fun.
Huh. I'll have to put it on my radar. I do like Rob Zombie. I'm not like, I don't know all his catalog. I know the hits, you know?
Like, he just puts on such a good show. Like, for an older man to be able to, like, jump in the air and do a split, it's fucking impressive.
He has fucking style, too. Like, his wardrobe, and he changed multiple times. And then I love John 5, and I guess since he's with Motley Crue, he's not with them anymore. But just being able to see John 5, too, it was so fucking rad. But he played a lot of like the White Zombie stuff and just a lot of like the popular things. He played some of the new stuff, but not as much. So it was really enjoyable because it was songs you've heard. And I like that. I liked it. Not everyone's a fan, but I am. I love his movies.
So do I.
I do like his movies. What did we watched his Halloween movie the other night, but
I was just about to say, so many people hate his version of it, but honestly, it's the one that I prefer to watch.
Oh yeah, that's good. You know,
I love them all, personally, but like, I like how he did the background of it and how Michael Myers became Michael Myers.
I like that too.
Right. It's
And
definitely
so many people hate it because of that, because they're like, no, Michael Myers never talked. He wasn't this. He was this, that. This is kind of like, no, this is actually a little bit more realistic.
Yes, and like you don't really know how Michael Myers became like what he did. Like there was no backstory before.
Right.
so yeah. It's definitely better
but like,
than
like for a psychopath, it's just kind of like, are they created or are they made or whatever? Is it
Nature versus nurture.
right? And I liked that. I liked the shit out of that, and how the reason he didn't kill the sister, but granted in the original one, she came after he murdered his sister. So it's just kind of like, how the fuck did he know he had a sister in the first one? Or was it just like happenstance of like, what? You're my sister? And I'm trying to murder you for the rest of your life? This is just coincidence.
Forever and ever.
There's
Yeah,
just something about you. I want you fucking dead.
I was,
Bloodline.
yeah, I was gonna say I do like the Rob Zombie ones. Definitely better than the new ones they've done with Jamie Lee Curtis. Though those ones are like fairly dark and decent, but they're just some like they went back to like the campy slasher movie shit where I'm just like nobody in this town would react this way to like some dude walking around with a knife. In our old house we lived in, we went trick or treating in our neighborhood, and there was a grown man walking around like Mike Myers with a knife. And that went for about 15 seconds. And some dude's like, you know, you're going to get shot in a couple minutes.
Right.
So,
I just can't get into the new ones because I'm like, okay, he's supposed to be how much older than Jamie Lee in this show? And it's just like, no man who's in his motherfucking 70s can do this shit. Like, he's gonna break a fucking hip. They both are. What the fuck are you talking about?
well, you're also talking about a guy who's been like shot and stabbed and run over and thrown off a building.
Yeah, like he should be dead. He's just a supernatural entity at this point. It's not even a person.
Right. Like he's like
Yeah.
he's like the Mick Foley of serial killers. You know, you can do whatever and he just keeps coming.
I've found that like there's two types of horror people sometimes, of like the ones that like the reality stuff and the ones that like the supernatural, of like this is just not real. Real people I'm not scared of. They're easy to kill. But for me it's just kind of like, well, as a woman, it's all fucking scared of me, bitch. Fuck you.
Yeah. Elijah brings up a good point though. He did kill Danny Trejo, and that is unforgivable.
Yes, anybody who hurts Danny.
Well, that one, and then it, like not just that, but it was like, Mikey, like I loved you for 20, or not I loved you, but he was like, Mikey, I cared for you.
He's like,
for
I was
20
good to
years."
you. I was good to you.
Yes, and it's just like, oh, like that made it so much worse. It's
And
like I
because
was
of
good to
Danny
you.
Trejo,
I don't
I love
care.
him so much.
Everybody loves Trejo.
How
All right.
could you not? He's such a great, just everything.
So recently, I actually watched the behind the scenes of the making of the show, and it showed him coming in, and he was like, "Guys, I play a prisoner way better than I could do like a corrections officer." He's like, I don't know this role. I know the other side." So that was funny that he was like, "This is difficult for me as an actor. It's challenging."
Yeah, well, he wanted to. He
Well, I
wanted
mean, they always stuck him in those roles where he was a prisoner or
a criminal.
like just a criminal or a bad guy. And he
Yes.
does the role so well, but he's such a sweetheart of a human.
But he was in prison in his early years, so he was like, I have life experience.
He was. I read his book and like all the shit he's been through, it's fucking crazy.
Did he? What did he go to prison for? Did he kill somebody, or was he just doing gang shit in L.A.?
It was gang shit.
So he's probably killed somebody.
I know he beat
think he was
people up.
served.
I don't know if he actually killed anybody, but I know he like did some violent things.
You never know. Maybe he did kill somebody, and that's why he's so nice now. Maybe that's like the threshold for people. Like if Sarah ever actually got the chance to murder somebody, then it'd all leave her body, and then she'd start being like this super nice lady, instead of just on the verge of stabbing people on a daily basis.
For a time, I'd probably be pretty nice.
Or it would awaken
That's
something
how-
like Michael Myers. Like,
I mean, that's how you hide it, though. You just are super nice to people, and then you lure them in and murder them, bury them somewhere. Nobody will find them.
I'd only do it with Congress.
we need a female Dahmer.
Yeah, ladies, typically not serial killers. There's only been a couple. Either that or they're just better at getting away with it.
I feel like they are better at getting away with it because I feel like there have been through history, but they're always like super jealous women, like the ones that murder other women and use their blood to soak in and shit like that. Or women that decide that they're going to bury a bunch of men in their backyard.
Yeah.
That's probably not the best idea.
Yeah.
It's definitely not, but I mean, it has happened. We just don't hear about it as much.
Right.
I mean, unless they got off of like looking at their backyard and just being like,
I mean,
yeah, bitch.
the question
There
is,
was one lady, like she was an older lady, and she got away with it for a really long time, even though like bodies were buried in her own yard, and like she was taking care of these people and would take insurance policies out on them.
I know who you're talking about.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and she got away with it for like years.
Long
She was
time.
an old lady.
Is it bad that I'm impressed by that? Honestly, it's kind of impressive.
see, I think we'd know more about the ones that do get caught if any of them were like hot, you know? Because then, like, especially in, like in modern day
You
society,
draw attention to yourself that way.
do what?
You draw attention to yourself that way. Like if you're hot and you're doing some shady shit, unless you're just really fucking good at it.
Yeah, because didn't that one that was like kind of hot that they did the crime corner on just get sent like in like prison for life?
Yeah.
Was this the one that killed her husband with the fentanyl? She bought like $900 worth of fentanyl or some shit like that.
No, she like cut this dude's body up or something like that.
Oh yeah,
There-
business something
Something like that, but she was like good looking in her social media photos, and then the judge was like, "You're a fucking sick individual, and I'm sentencing you for life." He's like, "This
Yeah.
is fucking
But she
next
beat
level."
the shit out of her lawyer one day, like in court.
Oh shit! Your lawyer was like, "I can't do this. You're fucking nuts." But the judge was like, "You are a danger to society." Fuck, that's intense.
I know. It's Jake in the chat. Jodi Arias was hot, but she only killed one person. So
Did she stab him like 28 times?
a
or
lot.
something
She's,
now?
and then I think she shot him as well afterwards. I don't
But,
know.
like,
The only
what
thing-
did he do?
That's what I was gonna say. What did he do to make her bad mad?
Well, I mean, he was Mormon, so I mean, he had it coming, I guess.
Yeah, he'd only fuck her in the ass, right?
Uh,
so-
No, I actually think that is part of the story. Like he would only fuck her in the ass.
I don't know.
Talk about it.
The only thing I really,
I had about that too.
most of my information on it came from like a Lifetime movie my wife was watching about her. So I don't know. I think she was just a super jealous person. And so yeah, like I think he was in the shower and like she was like taking pictures of him in the shower and then just like started stabbing the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Oh, a whole like psycho.
I love how Holly laughed at that. She's like, I'm gonna file that one away for later.
Yeah.
Did she like want naked pictures of him intact before she
Yeah.
fucked him up? Like, what was the point in taking the naked photos of him?
Yeah. Holly's over there laughing like vision board. There we go.
Put it right here.
It's gonna create this whole
Well,
manifest it.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Next question. Okay, that's not a question.
Just read
Again, not a question. The first one
Read
was,
it.
I'm nervous to ask you out.
Oh, Bill, honey. He wants to ask you out.
My DMs get weird sometimes.
it.
Let's see. What is... You should post more on Insta! Exclamation, exclamation. Yeah, I should, but I'm busy.
Just give me the login information. I'll take
Oh.
care of it.
Here's a good one. Here's a good one. Thoughts, spelled THOTS, on manscaping.
Needs more blood.
On manscaping, I mean, like, tidy up. I think
Yeah.
that's just appropriate. But, like, don't do, like, what some women do, which is, like, smooth bald, because that's fucking creepy.
Well, then it gets like cactus-like, and it's like this hurts. This is painful.
Yeah.
It's perfectly. It's just no good. But also dreads. We don't need that either.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I keep the landing strip because of the cactusy reason. You know, if I go full shorn, once it starts growing back, like my boxer brief band like rubs against it, and it's like it doesn't feel great, you know?
Bill, you have a landing strip?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Why am I just thinking of a Sphinx cat right now?
She's just completely hairless, like one of the cats. Or like, have you ever seen the meme where it's like when guys send nudes and it's some dude like holding a hairless rat? Have you seen that one?
Yeah, it just looks like a sad ball sack.
Yeah. Or no, there's like, or there's another one when it's like, when you get ready for her to come over and she cancels, and it's just like a hairless cat, like all sad.
So Wanathan said, do you like the Manzilian? Okay, so like with that, a Brazilian usually indicates getting waxed. Getting waxed for men can be very dangerous. We've actually talked about this on the show.
Yeah, Gigi brought this up. The seam in the sack can split open.
If you don't have somebody that's like very practiced in this, you probably shouldn't go for it. And I mean, that would also indicate that they're going all the way back, not just the balls, but the pee hole too.
So, like, does that mean that the ball sack is perforated, like it's like a little bit kind of pre-torn?
It is. There's a complete separation.
No,
Yeah,
I mean I know that, but that's
So the seam down the center of a ball sack, and Charlie could
All
probably.
the way up.
I'm pretty sure if I remember, high school anatomy enough, it's like where, when like the fetus is developing from a female into a male, like that's where the vagina closes.
I'm sorry. The fuck did you just say?
Like I don't know the technical terms, but like.
Did you just say a female to a male?
No, it's not like that. But like when you're developing, like your body develops. And then, like, essentially, there is a seam in the ball sack, and it's a weak spot. It's like a weld, It's not as.
It's a weld.
Let's stick with that. That sounds better.
It's not as structurally sound as the material on either side of it. So if you get if you get your sack waxed, and I'd imagine if you get waxing too close to the sack, it can pull that seam apart. So.
But then again, like, how much hair is on the actual ball itself?
I
I
mean,
feel like that depends on the person.
Ooh, good point.
can you imagine though somebody like some guy like is getting waxed? He's like everything but the balls, and then he's just got this weird like bearded ball sack.
It's like a hair, like,
You're like, do you want to trim now?
Like his dick looks like Master Splinter, just because it's like beard.
it's like a soul patch. The goatee of the dick.
Yeah, it's like a goatee or I mean, you got, like again, I guess it depends on how much hair's down there. It could be like
Squidward had a soul patch.
At the moment, because you're short in the front and like what?
Well, see, I was just thinking you can do like the reverse. What was it called, Bill? That you do the
a landing strip.
landing strip. Thank you. Like the reverse landing strip, but it's like kind of like a reverse Fu Manchu, where you shave the middle and then just let it grow from the balls up the sides, like all the way up.
I'm just thinking of like a bald dude with a long ass beard. No, like a guy.
Somebody do the Fu Manchu. Don't send it to me. Send it to Bill. But that would be hilarious.
Like mutton chops. No, that'd be like if you just like wax. It'd be like the reverse of what I have. And you just like get it all down the center, but you leave the sides. Womb, I'm sure there's a subreddit on how men style their pubic hair.
I guarantee you, he knows there's a subreddit.
I'm gonna put together like a database of Womb Raiders subreddits. Some of the ones he sends me
We could have
privately.
an entire show of Womb Raiders subreddits.
We've talked about it, or just doing maybe like
Holy shit, yeah.
or like on We've thought about maybe like doing a weekly thing on Instagram, like Womb's top 5 subreddits of the week. Sometimes he sends me shit like, forgot what I was on air one time and he sent me something. Me and Jake something. We both looked at it like, what the fuck?
That's not.
You should have an episode of like Womb Raiders Snapchat messages.
Does he have
I feel
wild
like he doesn't
Snapchats?
even use Snapchat.
Too dangerous for that, man.
Yeah, there's a record. There's a record for that one. Do people still use Snapchat?
A fucking course, you married loser.
I mean, I have it. I have it for one reason. Is because my wife's like, oh, you should get Snapchat. And I was like, why? She's like, well, because it's fun. I was like, no. She's like, well, if you get Snapchat, then I can send you like snaps. So I've had it for like 5 years. She's never snapped me anything fun, you know?
I was like fucking married to send that shit in a text message.
I know.
Seriously.
Well, I mean, or just like walk into the room.
Or that works too.
Nudes are fun.
Like, oh, boobs.
Nudes are fun to get, like when you're out in public or something.
That's
Yeah. I like to play a game like we're ever at parties, which we don't do a whole lot anymore, like or you know, around like with a group of people. She's out talking. I'll just like randomly text her like some super raunchy shit and gauge her reaction as she reads it.
Ugh. You're disgusting.
No, it's typically like really now. So, you know. But yeah, so manscaping, you know, keep it tamed. You know, I'm assuming that seems to be the consensus.
I feel like that works both ways too. Like, unless that's your thing, a nice 70s bush, like.
See, like bushes, again, I guess it's a keep it tame. Like, it's all good until, like, you know, it starts creeping down, like, your ass crack.
Never had hair in my ass crack.
No? No, but, you know, like,
No.
the all naturals, it's just like, there's just fucking hair everywhere. Like, good God.
Oh, just wait till you get older, Sarah.
What
I
are
have
you
seen.
backing off to, Bill? Jesus.
I don't jack off to it. Again, I get sent weird fucking shit constantly.
Okay.
You know?
Sure you do.
No, so I was doing a CNA course, and there was this lady at the nursing home, and she had a literal lion's mane coming out of her ass crack, and I was like, "Good Lord, people, can we not do anything about that? Like at all? This is like this is. I'm trying to wipe this
Raining
lady's
around
ass,
for bacteria.
and it's just not. It's not working. It's not happening. I'm gonna be here forever.
So,
Just like
Next-
a ground marker.
anyways, next question. Do witches float?
Like
Yes.
a-
We do.
Okay.
We're the same weight as a duck.
Yeah, as a duck. Fair question. Is squirting real?
Is what?
Is squirting real?
No, it's piss.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it is a thing, but it is piss. So
There's definitely pee in there.
I would assume
Especially
so.
like the ones you see where they're like spraying the fucking wall. That's pee.
that's pee. It's coming from the urethra. There's only one thing that. There's only one direction that hole comes. I had some dude try to tell me like, oh, they realize like there's some other place. It's like no, there's no fucking sac in a woman where like it holds fucking liquid in the
Like-
urethra. It connects to the ureters, to your fucking kidneys, all the way to your bladder.
I tested it before, and like it came back that there's other things in it, but it's also pee.
Oh, why do guys like that? What's the deal?
They like water sports, Holly.
Eh,
Yeah.
And, like some ladies are in that too, like pee on me. Like I've read books about a.
I don't think I've enjoyed that.
what book is this?
I've read some pretty nasty shit, like, but never peeing. So, Charlie, will you dim me at that one?
I swear it was like an Iranian woman that became like a groupie prostitute type, maybe just a groupie.
Oh,
But
it's not a romance novel, never mind.
oh no, it was like a autobiography, and she she said Sinister Gates from Avenged Sevenfold was very into water sports.
That doesn't necessarily surprise me.
Well, there's also wasn't like John McAfee into like women in hammocks pooping on him or something?
Oh,
Specifically in hammocks?
That's what I was just thinking. Specifically a hammock?
Well,
Does it have to be?
have you never seen
no,
the?
he likes to poop through it he likes to have the girls poop through the hole onto him. And like into his
Yeah.
mouth, right?
Yeah, like he'd lay under like this hammock, and he'd have like his like little fucking Peruvian maids like, poop in his face.
What?
That's how you get E. coli. Don't do that.
Well, he's dead now, so it doesn't matter, but yeah.
Is he, though?
Well, Cillian, we could have a whole topic on that on another episode.
I really don't know all that much about
Pat
him.
McAfee, my bad.
Pat McAfee. Oof. Could you imagine if that came out about Pat McAfee? Man,
I was like, that dude? Wow.
would people's
that's
opinions of
awesome.
him change? So, but all right. So squirting
I'm
is
gonna get a refill. I'll be right
Okay.
back.
so squirting is
Same,
pee.
same.
Oh well, they all left.
Yeah. Bottle next.
Oh, you got a bottle next to you. What are you drinking?
Wine.
Ooh. Little white wine. What you got? Some barefoot.
No.
No, this is what I was drinking.
Hello, Rose.
Oh.
For my birthday last year, I had a wine night, and everyone brought like bottles of wine, and so I have so much of it.
That's a problem we don't have in this house.
Yeah.
Mainly our problem is like, oh shit, I didn't realize how low on booze we were. Guess I gotta go to the store.
Well, normally I'll drink vodka, but
Earlier today, I was like, I really need to go get booze before I come on the show later because I can't be completely sober.
No.
no.
Well, you should never be completely sober. I mean,
Not usually, no.
no. No. What's your thought on day drinking?
Oh, that's the best.
It is. Sometimes I do it before work so that I can be nice to clients.
There you go. There you go. But day drinking, I mean, I think it's like an older thing. Like day drinking is awesome because then like, I don't want to stay up until 2 a.m. being drunk, right? Like, you know, start the day with
Like, I'm too old for that. I need to go to bed.
I was wondering because, like, I think everybody saw my ass, Bill,
Oh, did they?
when I got to walk away.
Are you not wearing pants?
No, I am, but they are very old and very stretched out, so they like fall. So I sag in them, but I am wearing underwear. And I got up and I was like, "Did y'all see my butt?" And Elijah just said, "Charlie, we saw your butt."
Oh.
You're welcome.
Well,
Whoops.
well, YouTube's gonna flag us for that one. But we're talking about day drinking. What are your thoughts on day drinking?
I love it.
Yeah,
Night
day drinking is
drinking,
awesome.
Day drinking. Yes.
One thing, exactly. Day drinking makes you sleepy. Like if our kids are like out of the house for a weekend, like it's mimosas in the morning, lead that into like maybe some seltzers and then shots. Like we space it out. Like we're not like blacked out by, lunchtime. Have some drinks. So then by the time it's like, 7:30, 8, ready to, pound some cocktails, do some wild shit, and pass out for the rest of the night.
I mean, it definitely can. It depends on what you're doing. If you're just chilling at home, like you're going to get comfy and cozy. If you're out doing stuff, it might be different. But like sometimes you do have to, put in an energy drink or something like that in there.
I can't be trusted with freedom. When I have freedom from my kids, I end up getting fucked up every time.
Just go fucking hard. And that's the other thing I was just thinking. I was like, well, sometimes you're just gonna go hard as shit, and you
It
get tired.
can escalate quickly. I've told the story about my wife's 30th birthday where by fucking 1 o'clock she's She's like in the back of an Uber, laying in my mom's lap, just like.
Sorry, I just went back and saw my saggy shorts. It was super attractive, guys. Sorry.
Mimosas, then nap once and said, yeah, sure. It just depends on how your day's going.
I usually do tequila sunrises on the weekends.
Oh, nice. Was that like tequila, orange juice, and grenadine?
Well, how I make them is usually tequila, pineapple juice, orange juice, and grapefruit juice,
Ooh,
if I have it.
it's a lot of juices.
Mostly tequila.
Mostly
little bit.
tequila. Mostly tequila. That's how my mimosas. Holly and Charlie have seen my mimosas. It's like pretty much all champagne, and then just enough orange juice to give it like an orange tint.
Yes, that's perfect.
So yeah, mimosas. Where's Sarah? Man, like how big of a drink is she making?
Have you ever had a salty dog?
I have not, but I've been told that my grandmother on my dad's side was really into salty dogs.
My dad used to make them virgin, and I fucking loved them as a child. I had no idea it was an alcoholic drink, and like so I even like brought it to school one day, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm drinking a salty dog. It's so good." No fucking idea it was an alcoholic drink, but I just because it was orange juice, pineapple juice, or orange juice, grapefruit, and salt.
I'm making a drink as big as I want it, bitch. Great. So Joe told me that I sound echoey, so he's gonna try to fix this somehow.
Oh, you got tech support in?
All right. Because, well, the mic was fucked up. Does that sound better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was using the webcam mic, which sucks.
That explains why it's so sharp.
Yeah.
So, Gigi needs a cigar. Me too.
Is that good?
That was one.
Better.
Yep, that's good.
Okay.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
I've never had a good cigar.
In and out.
Show us your dick. No.
Oh God.
What did you
No,
say?
no!
What did you say?
God, that was right in my ear.
So, but
He just brings out a bratwurst.
yeah, you
Puts it
gotta.
on Sarah's shoulder.
Yeah, he's gonna come in with like a fucking 3-pound summer sausage hanging out of his pants in a minute. But yeah, so I need a good cigar too. I do like cigars. All right, next question. The worst date you've ever been on?
Okay, I will say this. I don't know if I've ever been on an actual date before.
I was about to say I don't know that I really have either.
I don't know if I consider it a date, but I had a really bad night with someone one time. Like coming home from the bar, got into a car wreck. He told the cop that I was driving. I got a $90 ticket because of it. He made me hide drugs for him, and then we never spoke to each other again.
Wow.
Holy shit,
What a
dude.
bitch.
I hope he
Dude.
died.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, so that's pretty bad at the time. It's funny now.
Oh, it's funny now.
Is it?
I was about to say, is it? I would have put
I
a
think
hex
it's
on
funny.
that motherfucker.
My soul a little bit.
Holy shit. Oh, I always get the guys who are like, we hung out. This was a date. And I'm
Why
like,
is-
bitch, this was not a date. This was us just
Why is
hanging
Charlie
out.
echoing now?
Same, Charlie. That's literally been my dating experience too, is just hanging out. And then it turns into a relationship at some point. I've never been like wined and dined.
No?
Yeah, same thing.
Oh, no. Now we're getting an echo again. Come on. Production problems. I need to
Yeah,
hide.
Jessica, right? People wonder why we don't trust men.
Hey. I've never made somebody cover up a DUI for me, but at least I can remember,
Pretty fucking
anyways.
intense.
So, all right.
I mean, some guys are douchier than others. It just really depends on the situation. And I live in Ohio, so there's a lot of douchey guys out here.
All right. Yeah, I can't even remember the last. Yeah, the same. Like, I went on dates like in high school, but those were never like bad. Or I guess I dated, but yeah, I don't remember any of them being like explicitly bad. They're just ones where you just like leave it. It's like, well, not really into that person.
No one ever asked me out in high school. I always had to like threaten them into like hanging out with me.
Well, you probably walked around high school looking like you're part of like the 4 girls from The Craft.
And
Fair
everyone
enough,
fucking
Phil.
loves that.
I actually had a couple guys threaten to beat me up in high school. Like, they told me they were going to knock my ass out. And I was like, we can fight. Meet me somewhere. It's fine.
What the fuck?
Like I said, dudes in Ohio.
Why is it echoing so bad? Sarah, do you have your speakers on?
I don't know.
Well, you don't have headphones in. It's not echoing now. Okay, yeah, whatever. So, we're good now. Never mind.
Okay, do I sound better?
Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Sarah, I just get the vibe from you in high school. Just like, somebody's like, some guy would come over and like, my friend thinks you're cute. And you're like, who? And you like, give him the dagger stares.
I think it was the original resting bitch face girl because everybody was afraid of me in high school. But then they found out that I was on Adderall and they were like, so hey.
Yeah.
You're so cool. Can we be friends?
Yeah.
It was always like guys after high school would be like, I always thought you were cute. I'm like, yeah, but you never fucking talked to me then. Why are you talking to me now?
I've gotten that too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, get on with yourself.
You know.
No, I was 14, 15 years old, sophomore in high school, and I literally had guys, juniors and seniors, coming up to me like, are you really into whips and chains? What the fuck are you talking about? But just because I liked black, but I went to a tiny school where there weren't many of us. And,
You're like, yeah, I use them all the time for the guys picking my cotton.
well, no, didn't say that. But I would wear like fishnets and I would wear pigtails like this to school in my freshman year. And like a skirt and knee-high boots.
Were they platformed boots?
Girl.
Did the boots have like an extra thick sole, platform sole?
No, they were. I wore them every day.
I had those extra thick, like, platform boots with the fucking skater pants or the little skirts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I had to have the platform boots because I'm 5'2", so I needed to be closer to eye level with most people. But yeah.
I'm not even short. I just like to tower over the men that
Intimidate them.
exactly.
Yeah,
Know
the.
your place, bitch.
What about Jinko jeans? Did anybody wear those?
I definitely wore those. I really miss those. I don't want to pay the prices that they cost now.
Yeah, they were expensive then, and now it's like, Jesus.
I've gotten some great baggy ones on Fashion Nova that I absolutely love. I did the Hot Topic gothic like cargo pants that they had with like all the chains and shit. The female ones were tighter, but I wore my guy friend's pants one time and they were super loose and I was in like the Jinko jeans and I was like, these are the most fucking comfortable things I've ever fucking worn to school. Can I do this more often?
That's what I love the Jinko jeans. They were just so fucking comfortable and they were just they were perfect. And I missed that. But I gave up on wearing pants a few years ago, so.
What about you, Holly? What were you? Were you a goth girl like these heathens?
No, I was just a t-shirt.
Jeans and a t-shirt.
Yeah, but I still-
Your boyfriend's Letterman jacket?
no,
No?
my own.
Oh, you got your own. Okay, well, Holly's an athlete.
I actually had a Letterman jacket, but I lettered in choir.
That's so cute.
I did not know they gave Letterman jackets for choir.
Until it happened. Oh shit!
Nice. All right, so Ave Maria, go.
Absolutely not.
No. That's my go-to karaoke song.
Really?
Fuck no.
Who the fuck goes to karaoke?
I don't.
Are you
I have family
not
members.
Korean?
I have family members that fucking love karaoke. Like, that's what they want to do.
Like back in the day, like my friends and I used to go to karaoke, but we don't. Like that. I'm too socially anxious to do that shit.
All right, so the next question, I have no clue what this means. Tell me what thy lordly name is on the night's Plutonian shore?
Greg. The name is Greg. Old Greg.
Old Greg.
Oh shit.
Is that what that's from?
Is that old Greg?
I have no fucking idea. I'm making that up. I don't fucking know what the fuck they're talking about. Oh, I'm old Greg.
Dude, Charlie, you were about to like, make me feel ashamed that I didn't remember the whole history of old Greg. I was like, fuck! I am not cool anymore.
No, I've gotten so good at like, I'm being 100% serious, and people are like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "No, I'm not." To the point where like some of my close friends literally do not take me serious when I'm being serious. So you can't even stop fucking doing that. But I can't help it.
Nobody ever knows when I'm being sarcastic, and it just kind of like weirds me out that nobody understands it. I'm like,
I'm the same way.
Yeah, I don't know who sent that. And yes, I'm aware there's an echo. I'm pretty sure Sarah's computer is using the
Is it still
speakers.
fucking echoing?
Sarah's computer is projecting the sound to her, and then the microphone is picking it up. So, I don't know. The show goes on. When and how?
Joe! Get your ass in here and help me!
Mama needs some help.
I know. At this point, I wish I had like a button for like the technical
They're still saying
difficulties.
that it's echoey. What's happening?
Joe,
I'm only-
I think she needs headphones.
I need headphones now? Christ.
I know it's gonna mess up your hair. What was that? Did Charlie just fart?
That was not.
I did not fart.
No, he was saying the Charlie fart, but you
Oh,
just
sorry.
outed yourself for possibly farting.
Well, if I'm gonna fart, I will clean it.
Okay, shut up.
Does
this sound any better?
I'll change the settings.
Echo check. Echo check.
Echo check.
echo check.
Echo check.
Mic check 1 2 1 3.
I think Joe. I think what's happening is it's coming out of her.
Well, I'm watching it on the TV in the living
Oh,
room.
God. Okay. Good. Just go.
Anyways,
That would do it though.
Just
we'll just keep going.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
It's all your fault, Sarah. The
Yeah.
show is gonna fail because of you.
No, I know. This is the same shit that I wrote in my diary as a brooding, pissed off 16-year-old in high school, too. It's all your fault, bitch.
I know. As you're watching Daria.
Yes.
So when and how does Britney Spears die?
I don't know, but I like that question way too much.
You should, because you know who submitted it?
Do you know?
Me.
How do you know? Do you know? Oh,
No, you gotta left my phone in here.
Oh, my God.
she's definitely just gonna fucking fall down the stairs one day. Let's be honest. It's gonna be something real fucking simple. Like she locks herself in a closet and dies of starvation.
She plays hide and seek.
No, because here's the thing: is like somebody from her team will be like, Mrs. Spears, do you want me to slide pancakes under the door? And they'll just slide pancakes under the door for her. She'll figure it out.
And she'll be like,
"It's not going to be death by starvation."
She'll be like, who
It's gonna be something
said that? Is that God offering me pancakes? I can't see nobody.
It's definitely going to be a knife accident. I mean, at her rate, or an overdose. That's the only thing I can think is she's going to go full manic without any of her meds, and she's just going to be like, all right, y'all want to do some fucking ecstasy? And it's going to be laced with fentanyl, and that's how she goes.
Her knives were supposed to be prop knives, supposedly.
They were clanging pretty loud.
I heard that clink clink though. The clink clink from those videos did not sound like prop knives.
No, they could have been dulled. They might not have been sharpened on the edge.
They still have a
Charlie,
point.
You can't fuck yourself up with that. But I don't. Who knows? She would fucking outlive all of us. Let's be honest.
Now what do I know?
Do what? Oh, anyways. Yeah, there's an echo. I'm pretty sure it's all Sarah's fault.
That's not nice.
Is it still fucked up?
Yeah, it's coming out of your computer speakers and into your microphone.
Jesus fucking Christ. All right.
Joe! Joe's over here like, I'm trying to watch Pornhub, damn it.
Holly, you doing good, honey?
Yes, I
Davey was like, why is Holly so quiet? It's like, can she get a word in edgewise? Edgewise? Like, that's
All right. I'm just going to go ahead and say goodbye.
No,
Nope,
I'm not.
nope.
Sure.
God, you're fucking...
Aw.
Just do that.
What about
Oh, did
now?
that fix it?
I don't know. Did it fix it?
Did it
That
fix it?
Fix it.
Checking.
Check.
Did you
Sounds like
unplug it and plug it back in?
Did it? Is it okay now or no?
It sounds perfect to me.
Yeah.
It sounds good to me too.
All right, fixed it, I think. We'll see. You know, whatever.
We'll find out.
You know, plug it and plug it back in is, you know, how I solve most of my problems, especially in the bedroom.
As long as you can find the hole.
The right one.
The right hole.
The right one. You know, every once in a while there's that like, whoops, you know.
Oops. Plugged it into
It
the wrong
slides
thing.
right into your butthole, Bill. It happens sometimes. Huh?
That's what I tell my wife as she's crying. I'm like, it happens. Get over it, you know. Holly, how does Britney Spears die?
Oh no. I've thought about this before. I just don't know. Card to me.
And more specifically, when does she die? I've said it's been probably 6 months now, but I've said 18 months. So she's got like a year on my clock.
But like she seems to be in good like physical condition. Mentally no, but like she's not.
I don't know. But yeah, I'm thinking murder suicide. You know?
One of her husbands.
Yeah, she's gonna end up marrying some dude, probably that dude that was like outside the courtroom the other day, and you know, she's gonna be like, "You're not leaving this house," and she's gonna stab him, and then light the place on fire with scented candles again.
Yeah.
Either
Maybe it'll
way,
be
Outlive all of us.
she
most
probably
likely.
will. Her and Tom Cruise.
Like they'll find the guy tied down to the bed with her just laying on top,
Oh yeah,
or the ground.
yeah, definitely. At least I hope. It's got to be something spectacular like that.
I do absolutely love that her book completely overshadowed Jada Pinkett's book, so we don't have to hear any more about that stupid bullshit. And it's just like, thank you, Brittany.
I'm
Thank
so
you.
tired of seeing that pop up in my feed. I'm like, I don't fucking care.
Right?
Move on.
Shit.
Yeah, God, Jada Pinkett Smith is annoying as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's so dramatic for no goddamn reason. Like, who fucking cares?
No, like, lady, we have never cared about your relationship ever, not
No.
once.
I know. And the only reason anybody knows who she is because, I mean, I know she's acted in her own right, but if she wasn't married to Will Smith, would anybody recognize her as just like the female version of, oh, like, you know, we talked about this like the other episode. There's like actors out there like, oh, that guy. She'd be like, oh, that lady.
The only reason I know her is because of Scream 2, the beginning.
You know, the funniest thing, like, she had her own metal band for a little while that she was like the lead singer of.
Yeah.
And she opened up for a couple of bigger bands a couple of times, and I saw that band. They weren't that great, but Will was like up there supporting her the whole time, and like in the middle of Ohio. Like, you wouldn't think he'd just come to all of her shows, but apparently he did. And like, people are like, "Oh my God, Will Smith's up there!" Like, not paying attention to the show at all, but they're like, "Hey, there's Will Smith."
Do you think Will
That's
Smith
amazing. I heard
watches?
that they got booed at a couple of concerts they played at too.
Guys, they really weren't very good.
And then her daughter covered one of the songs, and people were like, "Holy shit, she is way better than her mom."
Of course. Have you not listened to "I Whip My Hair Back and Forth"? Should have won a Grammy.
It was like not even a real it was like a TikTok song or like a cover or something like that, and she fucking nailed that because she had another one and I can't remember what it was that I listened to. I can't recall it right now. It wasn't Whip My Hair, but she was like 13 years old when she did that, so I'm gonna give her that for like being a child.
Do you think Will Smith now just like sits in the pool house where he lives now, just like in Fresh Prince, and just watches the opening scene of Scream 2, like over and over and over?
I wouldn't blame him if he did.
I love how he showed the photo of him like on a fucking boat, like sleeping. Like, I don't give a shit of what's going on. I'm on a fucking boat. I'm doing my own thing. I'm Will Smith, baby.
He's like, I'm on a boat, bitch. All right. Okay, here's a good one. What's your favorite scary movie?
Scream.
That is a good one.
Okay, as far as scary movie, do you mean horror movie or do you mean a movie that actually scares the shit out of you?
Either or.
Okay. Why don't you go with the one that scares the shit out of you?
Probably The Haunting of Deborah Logan is the one that scares me the most, but my favorite is Dead Snow 2. It's like Shaun of the Dead level funny and stupid.
Holly, what's your favorite scary movie?
Absolutely love Tucker and Dale vs. Evil.
Yeah.
It's so fucking great. And like, this movie, like, I don't think anything really scares the crap out of me, but like, there's a couple movies that make me uncomfortable that I don't really like certain scenes in the movie, like Hereditary. Like, the scene when the kid dies, like, that's just so fucked up.
The only part of that movie I thought was scary is when she's sawing her own head off.
Oh, that, like, Evil Dead, the first Evil Dead, not the originals, the like later on movie, The Evil Dead, that Bruce Campbell produced.
Oh, where that chick's licking the box cutter? Yeah.
Open. Oh,
yeah, it's a bad one.
that sound just gets me every time.
Holly, what about you?
I haven't watched a scary movie in so long. I don't even have one. I'm so lame.
You're not lame. All right, well,
What about something that maybe kind of scares you, but it's not necessarily a scary movie? Or like a thriller or like a psychological thriller or something like that.
God, I don't know the last.
So we need to have a Christmas episode where we talk about Hallmark movies because Holly will school the fuck out of all of us.
Oh my gosh, yes, we have to do this, Bill. Actually,
We have to do
We're
a
doing this.
I will,
Christmas
and I'll try to talk my wife into coming on that one because it's all she fucking does. And my wife has a better relationship with my own grandmother because that's all she does, and they will sit there like from November 1st until Christmas, texting every night. Did you see this new one? Oh my god!
Oh, that's so cute. You have to
They're
get
all
Davey
the
on.
same.
That's adorable.
They're all the same. Big city or small town girl makes it to the big city, becomes successful, goes back to small town to do something. She doesn't want to be there. Falls in love with the dude who owns the bed and breakfast or some failing business.
Got the Hallmark Mystery and Movie Channel. There's one of them, and it's got a little bit more of a plot to it. Some of those are pretty good.
On the inverse of that,
No
though,
one or anything, so whatever. But
on the
We're
inverse,
having a Hallmark episode, bitch. It's
All
gonna
right,
fucking happen.
fine.
And your wife is gonna be on it.
fine.
yeah,
I can't promise she's going to be on it. She hates podcasting. That's why our one failed. But fine.
I mean, she might agree because if it's all of us.
Maybe. A Christmas Prince, Jonathan. So you're familiar. Okay.
My favorite is The Spirit of Christmas, about a Christmas ghost who was hot as shit, but he's a fucking ghost, and it makes no sense. And she
I
falls in
love
love.
that one, Charlie. You told us about that last year. It was so fucking good. My favorite is The Night Before Christmas, and we are completely derailing this episode.
Save it for the episode, ladies. Good God. I will say there is a Lifetime movie I like called She's Too Young about all these girls in high school getting syphilis.
no, what the hell?
What?
Yeah, check it out. It's got Marsha Gay Harding in it.
That is not the
If you-
Christmas gift
if
I
you have-
want.
Have you ever seen the movie Kids?
Yeah.
That's fucking rough.
Yeah. Like every time I watch it, it's kind of like Requiem for a Dream. I have to go take a fucking shower.
Oh,
Oh, that's so bad.
Wow. Well, anyways, we're out of questions, and it's been a while, but so I guess I got to put a fucking Hallmark movie review episode on the schedule.
We should do this like monthly, just for a girls' night,
Sure.
because this is a lot of fucking fun.
I'm down for that.
This is a good point.
All right, we can do that for sure. I can figure out a way to where I'm not on the screen, and I can just have Charlie do the whole thing, and you ladies can, talk about Hallmark and boys and,
Charlie in charge.
Charlie, of my days and my nights.
That's seriously what they call. They say Charles in charge in the group chat that we have. So it's just like that is perfect, fucking perfect.
Well, anyways, ladies, thank you very much for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
It was fun, except for, Sarah just fucking the audio all up.
I fucking ruin everything.
Go watch Daria and Self-Loathe for a while.
I need to watch that again.
Well, it's spooky season, so you've been watching The Craft on repeat,
I've been watching Lost Boys.
Nice. That's a good
Yeah.
one.
Lost.
That's a good one. I
And
love
every other horror movie I can find.
I just love the Lost Boys. Is like, you know what this movie could need? Or,
sexy
like, use?
saxophone.
Fucking saxophone.
So much like shirtless saxophone guy.
I Still
Fucking
Believe by
Shane.
Tim Cabello. I might have to put that at the end of the audio on this. So
That's perfect.
it's on my gym playlist. So anyways,
I'll pump you up more than that.
everybody knows what to do. Like and subscribe on YouTube. Rate and review on iTunes. This has been the Neuter Nation. Thank you guys.